beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm finally back for a video. This is why this is called the comeback video. I've been gone for several months for reasons that I'm going to explain further on in this video. I hope you're not too disappointed on me. I'm back now to give you more content, give you more creativeness, give you more techniques, give you more of me as well, give you more products and everything. And I hope that you didn't miss me too much, and I hope that you're not too disappointed I wasn't here for that long, and I really hope more than all that now you're excited for me to be back and excited to watch my videos again. So if you want to see me talk about myself, chit chat, just get ready. And I'll also be reviewing two of the Fenty Beauty products that Rihanna launched in this video, as well as using a couple of palettes that are my favourites, and do my makeup and film a tutorial on this makeup look. Then keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to start by priming my face. I'm taking the Catrice Beautifying primer as usual and applying it everywhere on my face. It feels so good to be filming again. Can't tell you how much it feels good to be talking to the camera and talking to you all again and create new stuff now that my inspiration has actually come back. I'm really sorry to the people who are actually watching my videos. I know there's not many of you, but for the people that were watching or waiting, or probably no one cared. But I just went through a phase of just not knowing really what I wanted to film, not knowing, and I didn't want to film the video or just do makeup to do makeup when I just didn't really actually know what to film or what I wanted to film, or if I even wanted to film anymore, but I actually do. So I just took a few months to take a break after graduating and all this, just to clear my head and actually figure out what I wanted to do and where I wanted my channel to go and my Instagram to go and everything. So now my mind is clear on where I want to go, and I'm back with new inspiration, new ideas for all of you. So for foundation, I'm going to use something that has been all over the internet. Woo! So this is the Fenty Beauty Match Stick in Latte. I know these have been everywhere now on YouTube. Everyone's been reviewing them. Everyone's been giving their opinion and all this about these. But I still wanted to do something for me, something for my skin tone, something for the people that are watching me, something a bit different. I'm really glad they came out with 40 shades, because I cannot tell you enough how difficult it is to find a foundation that matches my skin. Oh, it's so hard. It's just, sometimes my skin colour is there, but it's just the undertone that's not there. Sometimes it's a bit too orange, sometimes a bit too pink, sometimes a bit too grey, a bit too green. So I was really glad that she launched, that Rihanna launched 40 shades for me to be able to possibly find my shade, and I think I actually did find my exact shade in the latte. I've seen people use these sticks as contour sticks only, because it says match stick, matte skin stick, fond de teint matte. So you're supposed to conceal, correct, contour with it. It says long wear light as a layering, so you're supposed to be able to layer it as much as you want. But it says foundation stick on it, fond de teint matte for French people, and the French description says dissimuler, corriger, décider les contours, longue tenue, léger comme l'air. So I didn't really know if I was supposed to only use it as a contour stick and concealer, or if I applied it everywhere on my face, how would it look? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use it, try for the first time to use it. I used it once as foundation, and well, you'll see the result. I don't really know what to think about it. I wore it an entire night because I was going out, and it looked okay. It looked okay. But anyway, I'll just show you. So you get kind of a fat chubby stick like this, and you get 7.10 grams of it, 0.25 and 25 ounces, which is not that much, but quite good for what's supposed to be a contour stick or whatever. And because, for example, my Kiko contour stick, where is it? What have I done? It's here. You see, it's much smaller in dimension than this one. And I don't know how much, and there's only 3.3 grams as opposed to 7.10. So it's quite good for a contour stick. I've not tried the Kim Kardashian ones, but apparently they were really, really tiny. So I think Rihanna did good on this. There's quite a lot of it. So I'm just going to apply it everywhere on my face. I'm going to do one side of my face first and the other side later on. I'm taking my beauty blender and quickly, because I realized the first time I used it that it dried really fast. So you really have to go quick to blend it out. So as you can see, it's a really nice matte skin-like finish, and I think it looks okay. It blends okay, but you have to insist a bit on some places for it to not look streaky or anything. I think it looks quite good. I wouldn't say it conceals a lot as far as coverage, because I don't know if you can tell, but you can still see my freckles and the like facial baby hair kind of everywhere. So I'd say it's kind of probably light to possibly medium coverage, but I wouldn't go there. Probably if I layer it a bit more and add a bit more of the areas, for example, to hide my freckles and areas I want a bit more coverage, it would maybe cover a bit, because it says you can layer it, so I'm gonna try. You can definitely see a difference when you layer it, because now you can see my freckles a lot less, but it's still not complete full coverage. So if you really want a full coverage face, don't use the stick as a foundation, because it's not cake face, but it gives you really nice. Can you see? I've got strictly no highlight on, only this foundation and the luminous primer under. So that's probably why it looks so luminous, because I've got my Beautifying primer from Catrice. But you see, so as you can see, I've got kind of a highlight going on, but I think it's because of the primer, because you see I've got no foundation on this side and I've got kind of a nice highlight as well. It's because the Catrice Beautifying primer is so luminous, so moisturizing and hydrating that it makes my skin glow already. And I think the primer goes really well with this foundation. So this is why I get a nice glow. I think the finish of it is not as matte because of my luminous primer, but it is pretty matte. I'd say probably demi matte, kind of satin finish like. Which is something I quite like. So I'm just going to finish the second half of my face. So now it's done, so you can see that both sides of my face are even. It looks like the foundation, I'd not noticed this before, but I don't know if it dried a bit, still a bit tacky, but I don't know if it dried a bit warmer than I initially thought compared to my neck, you see, but I think it turned out quite okay. Moving on to concealer, I'm going to apply the Born This Way concealer by Too Faced and the Becca Aqua Luminous Perfecting concealer. The Becca one is in beige and the Too Faced one is in light medium. Okay, so now these are the brows done and it's time to wipe off the powder. I'm taking my Morphe E53 brush, which is my favourite, and wiping all the residue of powder off. Moving on to the eyes, I'm going to use for the eyes today one of my favourite palettes ever, which is the Master Palette by Mario and Anastasia Beverlyhills. I've got a bit of concealer on my eyes, and there's no shade in the palette that will enable me to set this concealer, so I'm just going to hop into another palette for a second, which is the Manny MUA and Makeup Geek palette, and I'm going to use this shade, which is one of my favourite. I'm just taking a small brush and applying it everywhere on my lid. Okay, so I just zoomed you in a bit so that you can see my eyes up close. Now I am going to take the palette and this Morphe brush in G24, it's from the Gunmetal collection. I'm going to take the shade Isabel and put it in my crease. As you can see, I'm really just lightly going into my crease with not too much pressure and slightly pulling the colour out. And now I'm taking my Morphe M441 and I'm going to take the shade NYC from the palette, which is this kind of pearlized maroon burgundy colour, and I'm going to put it on the outer corner, just a bit lower than the previous colour that I just put, and I'm going to take it on the outer V of my lid as well. Okay, so now that the lids are cut, I'm going to go in one of my all-time favourite palettes. I know I just said that about the Master Mario palette, but this palette that I'm going to talk about is literally the one that's been my ride or die ever since it came out, so for the past 3 months, I don't know. So of course I'm talking about the Jaclyn Hill palette, and you can see by how absolutely dirty and disgusting it is that it's been everywhere with me throughout my travels, in my luggage, in the dirt, everywhere. It's just been through everything with my crusty foundation fingers all over it. I'm absolutely amazed and literally gobsmacked at how good it is. How pretty it is, how good it is. It's just beautiful. There's all the colours you could ever need in it. Well, for me, there's most of the colours you could ever need before anyone comes at me saying that no, there's not this colour, there's not this colour. So I'm going to use a lid colour from this palette today. And I think I'm going to go for a combination of this gold and of this kind of pearlized brown colour. And you'll see that the pigmentation is just absolutely crazy. Look at how pretty this is. I'm applying a first layer of the shadows dry, and then I'll wet my brush to be able to apply the shadows wet and give this more intense kind of side to it. So this is one layer down and dry, so you can already see how amazing it is. And now I'm just going to wet my brush and dip in both shadows once more. Oh, look at that. It just went from 100 to a... Now I'm going back into the brush that I used before just to blend out the edges. I think that I'm going to do wing now. So of course using my trusty Kat Von D tattoo liner and going in for the wing. Okay, so now these are the wings completed. I'm just going to put some lashes off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so now lashes are safely put on. Of course I put my favourite Flutter Lashes Intoxicating lashes. I'm going to highlight my brow bone and inner corner. Dipping back into the Master Mario palette. I'm going to dip into Fifth Avenue. As you can see, I've put pan on this. It's a really nice brow bone highlight and inner corner highlight. Bold and reflective, which I really like. I don't know if you can see, but I'm noticing that the foundation is dried much more matte now than before, and I can already see it settling into the fine lines of my forehead, and so I'm not sure I'm liking it up close for now, but I'll have to see how it looks with setting spray on and all the rest of the powder. And now I'm going to smoke out my waterline, obviously. I'm going to take my Morphe, I think it was E17 brush, I don't know, it just faded away. And I'm going to take this Muse colour from the Mario palette, mixed with this colour from the Jaclyn Hill palette. So I'm going to dip into my trusty Midnight Cowboy glitter liner from Urban Decay and just place the tiniest bit of glitter in my eye in the center. Ooh, loving it. Okay, so now I've applied the glitter on both sides. It's time for me to apply some pencil in my waterline. And I'm going to apply, of course, my trusty Photogravure pencil by MAC, which is this deep dark brown. Okay, so now this is it. We can move on to the face. For contour today, I'm not sure I'm going to contour that harshly because I've got so much going on my eyes right now. So I'm going to take my trusty Sephora Trip to Tahiti bronzer and my Catrice Kabuki brush and just bronze up my cheeks. Okay, so now this is done. It's time for another exciting product. I just received it in the mail as well. Second product from Fenty Beauty, the highlighter. So she came out with kilowatt highlighters, so I believe there were two that were single highlighters. Trophy Wife, of course, the most famous one that's been everywhere on the internet. The gold sparkly one, and there was another one, I don't remember the name, it was white and frosty. And then she came out with these duo highlighters, and I got one of them, which is Hustle Baby and Mean Money. So Hustle Baby is here and Mean Money is here. So as you can see, there's one side where it's kind of like more intense glowy highlighter, and this one is more natural. So I tried them, I swatched them once, so this is where you can see kind of my finger on it, but I've never tried them. So I'm really excited to be trying them first time on camera because I've wanted to wear this for a while, but I'm like, no, you have to wear this on your comeback video. Yeah, I'm just going to try this now. I think there's I'm going to do the subtle one on one side and then the beaming one on the other side and see which one I prefer, and so that I can show you two versions of the highlighter. If you don't want to be glowing out of your mind throughout the day, then you can wear the subtle one, and then when you're going out or clubbing or something, you can wear the more beaming one, even if I would wear the beaming one anywhere when even it was just to throw the trash out. So let's try. Now I'm going into Mean Money with my Morphe fan brush, and let's see how it looks. Oh, very subtle indeed. So you can see that it's still got quite a lot of gold undertones. It's very soft, but still you can still see it. Very nice. So as I was saying, and I think I was right by saying that it was for people who just wanted a subtle glow and not too much. I think this is really good for you. I think Rihanna did really good putting two highlighters, because some people don't want to buy a highlighter that's as glowing and incredible and as big of a statement as Trophy Wife. So I think this is really good, and I got this one because it was kind of like the medium toned one. So if for lighter skin tones, there's something even lighter than this, and for darker skin tones, I think there were one or two more that were darker than this one. I'm not sure. You can all check it out on the Sephora website anyway, and it's available everywhere. And now for the fun part that I'm most excited for, I'm going to go in Hustla Baby. So taking the other side of the fan brush and going in. Ooh, so you can already see that. You see how this is not the same. Oh my god, the formula is really good. It blends really well. Let's take it up, and you see I've only done one kind of dip in it, and I've already covered, wow, my entire cheek and my forehead. Oh, this highlight is really pretty. Wow, it's really reflective, really nice. So you can see this is the Me Money and this is Hustla Baby, so both highlights are quite different. I'm gonna add a bit more on the high point of my cheek because, oh my days, because I'm always a bit extra. So I'm gonna run it down my nose. Look at this, absolutely beautiful. Ooh. And on the top of my cupid's bow as well as down on my chin. Nice. So I'm just gonna add a bit more on this side now because I just, ooh, want to be even. Oh, I'm just noticing something now. Both of them layered is nearly even more intense than just one on its own. I'm really loving the fact that I've got both on one side of my face because now it's just even more glowy. Oh, look at this. Literally, I'd walk into a room and everyone would be blinded by this. This is just absolutely beautiful. I think it's really nice with my skin tone as well. It's got gold, kind of gold pink undertones as well. It's just absolutely amazing. So yes, now this is the highlighter done. I'm going to go on to apply blush. And for blush today, I'm going into Fever by MAC today, one of my all-time favorites. It's just kind of purple, plum, burgundy colour that I really love. And I'm going to take this brush from Kiko and just lightly go on my cheek because this colour is really dark and it can be really intense. Okay, so now the face is finished, comes the part of the lips. So I think because my eyes are just so intense and everything today, I'm going to go for something quite nude. So I think I'm going to go with the MAC In Control lip liner. It's prolonged wear, I think. Okay, so now it's applied everywhere. I'm going just to go on top of it to just give a bit of shine to my lips with this lip gloss from MAC, which is called Cha 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 Cream Sheen Glass. It was from the Tutti Frutti or whatever collection it was, with the fruit kind of prints on the bottle. I thought it was really nice, and the colour really screamed my name. It is really, really nice on top of any lip liner and any lipstick. Sometimes even wear it on its own because I just think it makes your lips not look shiny or glittery and anything. It just makes them look juicy and juicy and plumper and everything. I even wear it on its own sometimes when I'm in a hurry or I'm in those no makeup days. Really, really like it. Okay, so now the look is finished and I'm going to set my face. I've been using the Manhattan Primer and Setting Spray lately. It was an accident because I just forgot mine and I had to buy one as an emergency, and I bought this because it was the only one in the shop, and it's actually really good and it smells kind of like summer watermelon-y smell. Okay guys, so this is the finished look and my new short hair as well. I don't know if you'd seen it on Instagram. I really like it. I got it kind of dip dyed as well. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed me chit-chatting about my life, giving you tips, showing you what I'm doing, and reviewing most of all the Fenty Beauty products that I got. So if you like me, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, follow me on my Instagram, on Twitter, on Snapchat, anywhere you want. And give me tips, give me advice, give me reviews, give me love, anything, anything but hate. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye!